Concentrate, motivate, get out of that place you don't want to be in. Man, have you ever been in that spot before in your life where you're just sitting there wondering, like, what has led me here? What about all of my choices up until this point is it that has led me up until this point? Well, it might have looked a little bit different, but deep down, that's what you were thinking, right? Because oftentimes we fail to take responsibility. Oftentimes we don't think about it like, what's led me here? We just, when we're in pain, we're just like, why me? Why is it me that has this current reality? Why is it me that has felt this way? Well, let me tell you something. That's the inner victim. That's the inner bitch. That's the side of you that doesn't really have a place in terms of your real life, your real fulfilled self. It doesn't exactly deserve any space in your paradigm that is what will bring you into the life you want, right? But we fall into it. We fall into this trap. Again, we forget that it is us and our decisions in our life. It is our actions that has led us to where we are. No matter what the case is, no matter whose fault is what, where we're at is our problem. If it's not our, it is, no matter what, it's what we have to be grateful for, right? No matter what it is. But if we fail to accept our responsibility in certain actions, it is a deterrent to getting to where you want to be. It is a deterrent to making purposeful progress, right? We must learn how to break free from our self-oppression into creative expression. And we do so by breaking down that wall inside of us. We do so by breaking down the negative inner voice that is holding us back. But it takes true reflection. It takes being a part of your own true individualization process, by which most of us forget all about, by which most of us are taught the opposite. From society, from our parents, from our environments, whatever it is, we're taught to not look inward, but look outward for that which we seek. We're taught to look for everything external, to have the inner sense of peace that we so ever desire. My friends, let me tell you that any emotion you wish to experience is already within. It is already within you, and you are the only one that can bring it out truthfully. What you assume about reality and the way that it is, what you assume about your outside world to be true, that is what you will persist in. Therefore, if you don't choose what your assumptions are by way of purposeful progress in purposeful mindsets and positive momentum forward, most often you will find yourself in havoc. Most often you will find yourself in a situation that isn't too desirable. You will find yourself within your own negative assumptions, failing to take responsibility for those assumptions being your own. Now let's take it down a step further. When I say assumptions, what do I mean? Well, what is an assumption? An assumption is something that you expect to be true. It is something that you know, right? You believe what you know. We know what we believe. If I've been through all the pain in the world when it comes to a relationship, like let's say I've had my heart broken in a relationship. It's a hypothetical situation. Not that I haven't, right? But we're in a relationship. Someone breaks our heart. We've been we're in a bad state of mind, and we form this identity around love that is, I'll never really feel it. I'll never really feel true love because I never really have felt true love. And when I did feel true love, it hurt me so bad. I allowed myself to be vulnerable just long enough to be hurt. And that is my identity. I no longer believe that love is possible. Love is pain. Love is not for me. It may be for you, but it's not for me because I am just not capable. And it has been proved to me time and time and time again. You see, that is your assumption. That is your emotionally reacted assumption about the world that you continue to bring into your real life. You continue to bring into your reality. You see, what is it about this assumption that is inherently negative, that is inherently non-conducive of positive progress? Well, let's think about it. Where did it start? Well, it started with your lack of the feeling of love. It started with your emotional reaction to the heartbreak. It started with your emotional reaction to the troubled emotions you felt, the troubled way of being that was instilled in you. Whether it was from one action or from a consistent amount of actions that happened over time that caused you to believe, that reinforced your internal idea that you would never feel true love. Well, my friends, that assumption is exactly what could and will and has already most likely continue to bring it into reality. Your assumption of it being true. Your assumption and expectation of that being the truth. So why? You must ask yourself, why must I hold this true to myself? Why must I hold this assumption in my mind to the point at which it continues to manifest, if it is something that I want the opposite to be true of? Why? Why? Why is that the case? Break it down. Take the steps forward. My friend, nobody can do this process for you. Only you can. Only you can take the steps forward that you need to actually have a different reality, a different sense of self in the world. I'm just here to simply help you open your mind up and maybe think a little bit differently. Please do yourself a favor and try a different thought pattern. Try a different way of being. Try to change what it is your assumptions are. Not just try, do it. And know that you can, because my friend, it's all up to you. Your assumptions are up to you. Also, check out Neville Goddard. It's all about the law of assumption. This book right here. Yep, right there. Power of Awareness. The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. It's one of the best books out, in my opinion, at this point. Anyways, I love you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Join the Discord. Guys, just live abundantly. You got this. I love you. Let's go.